Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a pick a card reading and it's going to be predictions for 2024. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi Group 1. So heading into 2024, what I keep hearing, we have paradigm shift here and the number 4, and I was hearing dissolving old structures. But I feel for a lot of you, they're old paradigms within your mind, within your psyche, that could have been limiting what came in for you, especially in terms, I'm looking at this Queen of Coins and I'm looking at that Pentacle in terms of finances, success. So I see you having an upgrade when it comes to what your receptivity, what you're able to receive in terms of new ideas, in terms even of love, the quality of connections, ideas. It's like the universe is going to be able to bring more to you because you've closed out, or you will have closed out, a really difficult cycle. Now with the Devil, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, you may have closed out a karmic pattern or a lot of karmic connections with this 6 of Cups, because I'm hearing some of these beliefs and these structures and these energies could have been relationships, and then you absorbed some of those vibrations or their ideas about who you were or what you can do. But you are reclaiming your power, because they're showing me someone using a sword to like cut away anything that's binding you. You're completely dissolving the past, and you're dissolving your old. You're not dissolving your old identity. I just heard you're dissolving who you thought you were or who you were told that you were. And as you clear the mind, it's like some of you, you're going to be blessed with a really powerful business idea. That's essentially what I'm seeing. Some of you may be stepping into entrepreneurship if you're not already someone that has your own business or your own projects. Yeah, look at the gold in your eyes. You have a vision that's going to bring you tremendous abundance. But I do feel you may be starting it in 2024, and it gets a roll on as the year progresses. Now, with this paradigm shift, I do feel some of the dissolving of the old structures has already happened, but you may start the year off I'm hearing slowly. Like I'm hearing January, February, March. There could still be some inner work that you're going, yeah, your perception of yourself and your entire life is going to transform in the best way. But it's not that you've changed. It's like you're finally going to be seeing yourself accurately because you've cleared the lens of other people's projections or childhood wounds and, pain and fear and trauma that was buried within. Or it's like, when someone instills in a child all these fears, like you can't be a writer, you can't be a singer, you can't be loved for exactly who you are and your authenticity. It's like these kind of lingering beliefs that you could have had. And I just heard they were clogging up your psyche because there's some sort of idea, or it's relative to your mission. There's an idea, a business, a career path and pursuit that you're here to achieve. And it's like Spirit is 2024 is a year when you really start moving, because I'm hearing unstoppable. So you are going to really be, but you're letting go of fear first, essentially, to be able to step into that energy. You're also overcoming fear, doubt, insecurity. Like there's just this newfound power within you. I also feel for this group, you may be in a slightly more, like an energy of divine masculine energy, like go-getter. I'm not going to stop. I'm getting fire and earth very strong, especially Taurus and Capricorn showing up. And we do have Aries here as well. But yeah, fire and earth, taking the inspiration and grounding it into the physical realm. You are going to feel very inspired. I'm hearing this song Unstoppable. I don't know who sings it. I think it's Sia, but that's playing in my mind's eye, but very empowered. You're literally slaying every fear you've ever had. So this journey is going to be confronting, and 2024, especially the start of it, those beginning months, may be a little bit intimidating, because for some of you, you're branching out or doing something that either you didn't think was possible or will trigger a level of fear and doubt as you step into it. Like you may hear a voice, because I'm seeing someone stepping into this emperor role, like who do you think you are, or how are you going to be successful with this, or how are you going to make money? There's just these, I don't know if you've had people that have really tried to keep you small, to rein you in, and then you've internalized these beliefs. But that's the energy I'm getting, where it's like, I'm just hearing a lot of chatter. And with the Seven of Swords, but I keep hearing, it's like it begun outside of you, but now you cut yourself down. It's like you're far greater than what you believed. Now, this is directly for many of you relative to your potential, what you can do in regards to your life purpose, your career, your financial bracket as well. I see some of you, you may be working with subliminals, because I keep hearing pulling down the old structures mentally so that you can rebuild. So you may be working with subliminals around money, finance, success, what you believe you can have, confidence. I see you being, because they're saying you're unshakable in 2024. For some of you, this is a dream or something you've wanted to create for a really long time. And it's like 2024 is a year where you actually bring it to life, where you start taking, or when you actually start to get that roll on and that level of success. For many of you though, I am getting an energy of entrepreneurship, or like a project that you're bringing into form, but it doesn't have to be. There could be a long held, career that you've wanted to pursue, but you were scared, or it just, like you had doubts. There could have been fears attached to following that path. But I just feel for a lot of you, it's like 2024 is a year when you break free. There's some sort of understanding it like, oh, I was holding myself back. And again, I don't think these beliefs originally derive from you. I think they're stemming from outside sources or internalized energy that you picked up on from your environment or from people around you. But it's like, now you're realizing I have to clear my mind. Like you can only attain what you believe you deserve and what you believe is possible. And it's like you're doing this inner work, especially the first and beginning months, where you clear away any limitations so that you can attract what you truly desire. I do think what you're building, because I'm getting kind of legacy energy. We don't have the 10 of Pentacles on the table, but that's where you're headed is what I'm feeling. I do think you're going to have to be very grounded. And because they keep saying persistence, unshakable, solid foundation. The beginning of the year, you may be taking this idea with the Page of Wands, taking this inspiration and really like nutting out the fine details of how you're going to build it, what it's going to look like, step by step. Okay, so for your first oracle, we have over the devil. I just heard your fears or what you consider weaknesses are going to be your biggest strengths and bring you the most abundance. And look, we get the blue butterfly of change and transformation. So abundance, raising your vibration, light mission, Ra activations. At the start of the year, you are going to be looking at how have I been holding myself back, and what habits, thought patterns, beliefs are keeping me stuck, sitting above the devil. This could be lifestyle patterns. This could be thought processes. It's like you're going to be aligning your lifestyle and your daily practices, your thoughts, your emotions, your inner realm with what you're trying to attain physically. And because you're cutting away some of these energies, your vibration is lifted, which attracts in success and abundance. You have the potential to attain more success than you would have ever dreamed possible. With Ra activations, again, I just heard shining like the sun. So you're going to really be shining. Some of you may be creating something that gets a level of recognition. So there's that energy of spotlight. But I also feel for you, it's like being in that solar plexus sun energy, Leo energy, standing in your power, standing in your truth, not holding back, because they're showing me someone whose soul is so expansive, but they're trying to fit into a box. And it's like you're breaking out of that box and that mold. Okay, you have Amber and Dawn, Redwood, Rewild, Druid, Tree Keeper. Again, I'm getting really strong earthy energy. Being out in the sun, being out in nature could be really grounding and healing for you as well. Perception versus reality. Again, you're realizing that some of what was holding you back were perceptions that you adopted or absorbed or believed that were not even true. It's like now your perception is clear and you know exactly who you are. You know exactly what works for you. With Rewild, you're going to feel as though you've come back alive, because Spirit is saying there were aspects of yourself that you had closed in or shut down. So when we walk around, it's like walking around with a limp, right? Because we're not able to move freely. And it's like now there's a sense that, oh, like I'm unrestricted. I can express myself. There's going to be as well, like I heard a rawness in how you are communicating and showing up. I feel for this group, you're no longer going to tolerate connections and people and relationships that try to keep you small. I feel for this group, you may have interacted or dealt with people that, try to dull or dim your shine, try to push you on a path that is not congruent with your soul and where you want to be. I see you really, I keep hearing that song by Ariana Grande, "This is my time to break free, because I can't resist it no more," I think. But I feel also there was a dream that you may have sat on or held yourself back from because of certain perceptions or because of the noise around you, like people trying to convince you couldn't do it, or I don't know, like they're showing me like you're a lion, but people may have told you you're a sheep. So you'd go with the collective or you'd conform, especially in childhood or, in earlier connections. But I feel like people always saw your power. People always saw your potential, but it's like it scared them. They were intimidated because they didn't have that energy or power or potential within them. So it's like squashing you was a way for them to not have to confront their own limitations or what they have or haven't done themselves in the physical realm. Yeah, I see gold all around you. So you may have a bit of gold in your aura. I'm seeing green as well, but there's a lot of material abundance that you're bringing forth. Okay, sitting above the Page of Wands. Okay, you are connected to dragon energy. When I think of dragons, I think of fire again, fire and earth, empowerment, conviction, sharing your voice. We have Sanctuary of Light and Mugwort, Portal, 5D, Healing Temple, Astral Travel. Okay, beautiful. So this is what I'm saying. There is some healing you are still going to do heading into 2024. And there will be fears that are triggered because this is the year where you're overcoming certain fears. But again, we have confirmation that you are raising your vibration as you let go of some of these limiting beliefs. You are in an energy and operating in a vibration that is more expansive, more empowered. You are going to feel as though, I'm hearing invincible in the sense that you're going to know your own strength and power in 2024. Again, if there were bits of yourself that you kind of folded in on or you suppress, it's like now they're coming forward. Now there's nothing that can shake you. There may be some around you who are a little bit intimidated by, it's not a new you. Spirit keeps saying this is who you always were, but people may not have realized it. Like these aspects of you may not have been on show. So I see you stepping into an energy that may be considered more empowered and even leaning towards the divine masculine, like go getter, I'm going to make things happen. I don't care what you think, and just charging ahead. Or not in the sense of not respecting others, but there is this sense of, I feel like you've maybe kept yourself too small. It's like you're going to feel that liberation of, coming out of hiding for some of you. Some of you have talents or a dream or a vision that is in alignment with your purpose that I do feel you may have sat on or you may have not spoken on. And it's like now it's coming forth. Yeah, this is what I was saying. But this is a download. For most of you, what you're working towards in terms of your career and life purpose, I feel like Spirit showed you this. We have higher heart healing, see the bigger picture. Yeah, it's like you're cleansing your heart and emotions as well of other people's stuff, because I keep hearing some of it had to do with their fears, their insecurities. Perhaps they couldn't fulfill a dream or a vision that they held in their own lives and they've projected that onto you. But it's like you're not going to carry it any longer. But again, this is completely in alignment with your soul's purpose and your soul's calling. And I feel like you're just not willing to sit on it any longer. There's just this sense of like, no, I need to, make this happen. I need to live my dream. Like it's that sense of like, I'm awake, I'm fully here, I'm fully present. And again, there were aspects of self that were either suppressed or they were dormant and they're coming forth. I do feel this could, and I keep getting a reference to childhood. I don't know if some of you were really burdened with how you should be, how you should look, what's normal, what your family wanted you to be, or friends, or, a first boyfriend or partner. There's something around molding yourself, like, again, like square peg, round hole, shaping or molding yourself to try and fit with either family, friends, people around you, or society, the structures around you. You're not doing that anymore. It's like, what's that book? Women Who Run with the Wolves by Clarissa something. That book just popped into my mind because, again, it's like you're raw, you're wild, you're free, you're embodying that energy. We have peace. I do think you will have peace of mind eventually through this process, but do be prepared to feel there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. You are going to feel fear stepping into this. You are going to feel fear as you're putting yourself out there or being in this newer energy. There's also an energy of fertility around you as well. Yeah, Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Yeah, like there's a lot of growth and birth in this energy. We have faith, that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. But with expect a miracle, I feel like for some of you, this may look as though it comes out of left field. And with this sitting above the Emperor as well, it's like people may not have seen this aspect of you, or they may not have been privy to your talent, your potential, or something that you were here to create. So for those who there's a sense of people underestimating you, but it was because they projected their own limits or fears onto you. It had nothing to do with you, because Spirit's saying, no, you were always this powerhouse. You're not becoming a new self. This is who you always were. You just, either you weren't fully aware of it and other people weren't fully aware of it. You also have the Atlanteans. Some of you may have a connection to ancient Atlantis, and I also just saw dolphins in my mind's eye. So you may have a connection with dolphins or sea creatures. We have evolution, vibration, legacy. Didn't I say before something about I'm seeing a legacy? Technology, progress, expect acceleration. Again, beautiful. Yeah, like you are, I just keep hearing there's nothing holding you back now. You're in this vibration of making it happen, charging ahead. Yeah, I feel like there were certain fears that may have made it difficult for you to keep moving ahead, or for you to feel safe showing all aspects of yourself. You also have Lady Nada, expanded heart, definite heart chakra healing. So I feel like for this group, you're going to be more open as well to giving and receiving, and higher vibrational connections is what I'm hearing. Connections that are loving, that are supportive, that with people that accept you for all of who you are. Like if you say in 2023, if you still feel like you have people in your environment or around you who you cannot express the fullness of who you are, or you feel a little, I don't know if trapped is the right word, but stifled is what I just heard. It's like you are letting go of that. It's like you're with others who run free. And that could be as well that you're meeting more of your soul tribe and connections where they may live in a way that's considered non-conformist, or that doesn't really match, the ideal of how you should be or how you should live or how you should look. Like they may be a little more eccentric and unique. Okay, the other card you have, Depths of Love, again, dolphins. So 10, let go of fear to jump into love, let go beyond attachments. You're letting go of any attachments to fear, to limitation, to darkness. You're stepping into limitless consciousness, a higher vibration of unity. And that's enabling you to channel and create something in the physical that's going to bring you a lot of abundance. But I think it's going to also bring a lot of light onto the planet. With let go beyond attachments, it ties into what I was saying and seeing with that devil card. You're looking at like what's keeping me stuck, what's not serving me, what lifestyle habits, thought patterns, or processes do I need to let go of to move forward. You also have vision of unity, and look, 10-10. You've closed out a huge karmic cycle in 2023. And there will be, again, some residual healing, but you're in a brand new vibration. And it's one, and your consciousness is one of unity consciousness, where you've let go of kind of separation, limits. Your mind is so expanded now, you are leaving space for a miracle and for miracles to occur. Focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusion, pineal activation. So clearing around the third eye as well. But this ties into what I was saying about your perception is now clear of yourself, of your mission, in terms of what you desire, what you're capable of. So if you have struggled with clarity, I see that shifting as well for you. You have unity again, crown portal. And this was, especially with cosmic downloads. So there's activation and healing around the heart chakra and around the crown. So divinity, unity, separation. Again, overcoming separation, downloading an idea from spirit, especially with this sitting above the page of wands. So I keep hearing what you're creating in the physical was divinely inspired. It's meant for you. You incarnated to create this, to follow this path, to build this business, to channel this project, whatever it is for you individually. Trust. That's going to be the hardest thing, because there are going to be a lot of fears, doubts, worry, and insecurity that comes up. But this is a year where you overcome. And to be fair, I feel this group, you've already done a lot of work on yourself, and you are innately a very powerful soul. So I don't feel, but you will need to be patient as you're building your foundation, because again, this isn't like a little, oh, I want to do like a little arts and craft, side hustle or hobby. I feel like this is something that endures. It's something bigger. Not that, bigger means better. Like whatever calls or speaks to you is beautiful, but there's a sense of needing to be patient as you build and you set your foundation. Okay, you also have centered. I hold my center. Change me, divine beloved, into one who holds my center in all situations, no matter how challenging. Fill me with serenity and calm. Wrap me in your faith. Again, you are going to need faith, and you are going to need to lean on spirit, because there's going to be perhaps obstacles or fears or energies that come to the surface that may throw you a little, but they're there for you to overcome that. Like, for example, say you have an obstacle that comes in that makes you feel afraid or makes you want to give up. There's still a lingering fear subconsciously and energetically that you need to clear out. So that obstacle in the physical world is coming up to get you to go back and look at, and they're showing you someone plucking out a belief or an idea in their mind and in their consciousness that's been holding them back. You have support. You are going to have a lot more supportive connections around you, supportive energies. The universe is backing you because this is your life's purpose. This is in alignment with who you really are. Allow me, divine beloved, to let go, relax, and enjoy the process, knowing that it's safe to offer all to your capable hands. I keep hearing trust for this group. The right actions are always shown and the right help always comes. So this year is going to test you to have complete faith in yourself while you are building or acting on this dream, this business, this project, this career path. Because in the beginning, obviously, it's not going to be tangible. It's going to be internal, and you're bringing and grounding it into the physical. So, and again, you may be overcoming impatience, because I just looked down and we have impatience and we have patience here. They're saying they want you to think, I'm hearing bird's eye view, and think of the long term. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. But another message is, with all delays are beneficial. When there's an obstacle externally, when there's a delay, Spirit wants you to use that as an opportunity for introspection, to really consider, okay, what is this showing me? Where do I still have a block in my psyche, in my perception? What can I clear and heal to help me overcome this? But I do think for this group, because you're so inspired and you're going to be feeling lit up with this vision, there may be a tendency to impatience. And they're saying the foundation is really, really important, because this is like legacy building. This is something that lives on. I feel for many of you, this new career path business project is something that you do for the rest of your life, or it has that potential. Again, you always have free will, but it's something that potentially could sustain you long term. And look, you finish on confidence. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, oh love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. You're going to realize just how courageous and strong and powerful you've always been, because this isn't new energy. You've always been in this you've always had this energy or vibration within you, but it's like now you're fully living it, or you're stepping into it. I also think through overcoming certain fears, you're going to feel the most confident you ever have in who you truly are, and your gifts, your talents, your mission, what you're here to achieve. You're also going to be feeling really grounded and stable. And I do see you attracting a lot of abundance, especially long term. Like the start of the year may be slower, and I see you building the foundation, but as it starts to get that roll on, I see this group being very abundant. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. So I feel for this group in 2024, there's a softening of your path. If you have been through huge amounts of, karmic lessons, difficulties, challenges in relationships, or just like heavy, difficult expansion, like dark nights of the soul, and ego death, I feel like 2024 is going to feel a lot more serene, where you can relax, where you can have downtime. It's going to be a very, very intuitive year for you as well. I feel like for those of you, I feel like a lot of this group, you may be psychic or you may really connect with spirit. I see you developing your psychic and spiritual gifts to a whole nother level in 2024. And part of this could be, I see you having a lot more time for, your spiritual practice, to be in nature, to relax, to get a massage, have a bath. Like I just see a lot of serenity for this group. Yeah, it's like, oh, finally, I feel like you have let go of a lot, or perhaps at the start of the year, you will be shedding a little bit, but it's going to feel like everything just flows for you, because I feel like you have eliminated or let go of certain energies or beliefs or people that created havoc or left you feeling like you had to make things happen, or I'm hearing fight. It's like your approach to life has shifted. But I feel for some of you, you have overcome certain karmic challenges and you have attained balance. For you, or at the very least, you will be attaining balance. If you're not feeling that right now and it's still a bit chaotic, the energies, you will be feeling balanced in 2024. Because I'm hearing balance, integration, grace, ease, surrender, flow. And it's going to feel... With the Magician, you are going to be manifesting or planting seeds and giving birth to new things. And I see you feeling really emotionally fulfilled. For those of you that have a relationship and a romantic connection, I see that being really harmonious. For others of you, if you're manifesting this, I see harmonious connection here. But there's a sense that you're going to manifest without doing much. And again, I'm not saying, oh, don't take action. Like obviously you do need to take action to a degree. But there's just this sense of like, you're not forcing anything. I feel like you may be really tired, because I'm just getting this energy of, oh, like I just need to take it slow. I need to be gentle with myself. I need to love on myself. I feel like 2024 is a year where you give back to you. You're taking care of your emotional needs first. Your self-care is going to be on point. For those of you who have struggled to maintain like a health routine, a spiritual practice, it could be like an exercise routine. I see you really following through with that and just really putting your needs first. Mind, body, spirit is what I just heard. Yeah, it's going to be a gentle year. And I'm hearing you're going to be really gentle with yourself. But again, I feel like this year is well, you may be throwing off certain energies or casting away vibrations and old energies. Like if you were in a cycle where you felt you had to struggle or fight, it's like you're stepping into Empress energy where things are magnetically drawn to you. You're really, really embodying the divine feminine this year. There's going to be a sense of peace and flow and harmony in connections. I just see you really feeling at ease. Yeah, and most importantly, you're being gentle with yourself. But I think there may have already been a lot of work that you've done around releasing certain beliefs around self, around, self-love, healing, transformation that has enabled you to step into this energy now. And I feel like Spirit is saying like, there's going to be a return of peace, of balance, and especially peace of mind with the Nine of Swords. If you've been up against a lot of fear and worry, and your mind may have felt quite hectic in 2023, where there was a lot coming up, there could have been a lot of triggers as well for you to alchemize that energy and shift it and transform it. So I feel, if that has been a pattern, that's what you're leaving behind. I'm hearing you're also no longer going to force anything. I feel this beautiful acceptance where if something is meant for me, it's going to find me. I don't need to make it happen. I'm not going to shift or change myself for others. But I am seeing the number 555 in my mind's eye, which does make me feel, and we do have 32, 5, and we have 5 of Swords here. There are going to be a lot of changes, but there's a lot of synchronicity for this group, and there's a lot of magic. And it's like you're operating, you've perfectly balanced masculine and feminine energy. So when I'm seeing balance, I'm seeing integration and union of the masculine and feminine polarities within yourself. And this is happening. And that's why you're such a master manifester, but you make it look effortless because you have attained a level of mastery within yourself. You have really been working on or worked through some of the blocks I'm hearing when it comes to, I'm hearing divine alignment. Yeah, when I think of justice, I also get an energy of balancing. But it's like you're balancing, you've perfectly balanced now, your lifestyle, your routine, or you will have in 2024. Like you balance how to care for self, but how to give to others, how to have connections where there's reciprocity and balance, and that, there's serenity, there's primarily harmony. I'm not saying you won't have any conflicts, but if you've come from a background of a lot of, karmic challenges, tests, initiations, karmic relationships, I do see that easing out. You're going to be so incredibly psychic. For those of you who are healers or tarot readers or channels in some way, or, communicators, I see you really being on point. Like you're just going to have, visions, downloads, dreams. Yeah, like your psychic abilities are going to the next level. You're really developing. I'm getting Empress and High Priestess energy. So it's like you're really mastering the feminine, receptivity, that divine flow energy within yourself. And again, it's because you've done work in other cycles. And with that 3 of Swords, if some of you still had some residual pain and hurt, especially in the heart space, I see you letting go of that. Like you've learned the lesson. I don't feel like you're holding on to it. I just heard you've paid your dues as well. Like there's an end of negative karmic relationships, cycles, situations. You've transmuted them successfully. And that's why Spirit's saying all the work you've done previously over these last couple of years has set the stage for 2024. So this year is going to be, again, I keep hearing peace. It's like I looked down and I saw Pearl and Larimar. When I think of Larimar, again, your psychic and spiritual gifts are going to be next level. And you may in 2024 be asked to step into them more fully or publicly, or if you're already doing that, go to the next level with them. But with Pearl, it's like you become that Pearl, and it's like time for the rainbow for you. It's like you've been through the rain, you've been through the storms. We have surrender, release, patterns and triggers, Pleiade. Some of you may resonate with being Pleiadian or Mintakan. I'm getting really strong water energy for this group. So it could be a water sign. Water or air is coming through strong for me. But it's like you're going to be more so in that water element rather than so much in the mind. In the past, you may have struggled with like racing thoughts. Again, triggers coming up, old beliefs, energies. You may have really been working on the mental realm in 2023 that's preparing you to be more surrendered and in flow. I see you being really in touch with your emotions. I feel like you have or will have really completed the emotional healing, because you may be drawn to the color blue and purple as well. Amethyst is a really powerful crystal for you in the year 2024. I'm hearing amethyst, Larimar, blue and purple crystals essentially, but those colors could be quite healing for you. You have a connection to ancient or water civilizations. So I'm getting Lemuria, ancient Lemuria, Mintaka, And I'm also hearing Pleiades. You may also benefit from being around water, and that's how you heal, or that plays a role in your manifestations, because they keep showing me water. When I think of water, I think of flow state, removing any blockages that impede the flow of your emotions, the flow of your life path. I see you feeling really surrendered. And look, I was talking about the Empress. You have the Empress tree. Catalyst for change. Clarity, freedom, unbinding, sitting above justice. Yeah, it's your karmic justice to be in this energy now. You have clarity, you have peace of mind. It's like you've reached a point, especially with your past, where you know why things had to happen the way they did. You've taken the lessons, you've integrated the growth, and now you're ready to let go of past pain, past narratives around why something happened or what such and such did or said. Like, it's just, it's washed away. It's been completely cleared. Your karma is also clear. For those of you who felt like you were operating under, you know, certain karmic contracts or karmic patterns, I feel for this group, you have largely overcome any lingering karma in this incarnation. Now, that doesn't mean there won't be new levels of growth or you won't have challenges. I just saw a lapis lazuli in my mind's eye as well, so that could be an important crystal. But you may still have to overcome challenges. But I just get this sense of, I don't know, like they're just showing the debts are paid, the karma is cleared, especially as it comes to relationships. So for those of you who have struggled, or you've had some conflict in a primary relationship, or you've attracted in connections that are not at this 10 of Cups level, that's changing. 2024 is your year of harmony, reciprocity, I'm hearing true love. Look, another blue crystal. Turquoise and forget-me-not. Balance. Cracking open, deep healing, balancing karma. Exactly. So yeah, again, your karma, your dues have been paid. You've cleared certain karmic patterns that you came into this life to overcome. I don't want to say you're forgetting the past, but it's no longer going to be affecting you. If some of you, these repetitive thoughts or triggers were tied to past pain, past trauma, it's like those wounds are healing, or they have healed in 2024. You're not holding on to it anymore. And again, look, you have another blue crystal, Labradorite. Psychic gifts. This is what I was saying. Your psychic and spiritual gifts are going to be at the next level. Wise sage awareness, call to action. For those of you who are hidden psychics or hidden spiritualists, I feel like you're going to be stepping into the high priestess energy publicly. If you're already doing so, it's going to go to the next level, because I feel for this group, you have gifts as a psychic, a hypnotherapist, like a spiritual counselor or mentor, or, you know, a holistic life coach. You may work with regression, past life regressions, subliminals, creating meditations. There's something very spiritual and tapped into the divine with this group. What did I say about fertility as well? Actually, I don't know if I said it for this group or the last one, but I just feel in general, the energy is very different to the last group though. Yeah, pile 1 is nothing like pile 2, but there is this sense here of, with this group though, it's like you're planting seeds, but it's like effortless. It's like things are manifesting in a way that's, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you may just think something or have this little download and then boom, it appears. Like it's going to feel synchronistic. There's no force with this group. Like this isn't the energy of planting seeds, like having a vision board and planning. Like that was more type group 1's energy, where it's like a bit more structured. With this group, it's very like flowing, like having an impulse, an idea. And, you know, for example, I want to study or get a book on, you know, shamanism, and then this book like falls off the shelf in the bookstore. That type of energy where something just appears and materializes. And I'm not saying you won't be taking some action. I feel like you will, but it's very with call to action. It's like based off spirit. It's like spirit prompts you to go somewhere and then you meet the right person at the right time, or spirit prompts you to learn about something and the right book just appears. It's not, there's absolutely no force. You're not controlling the flow of life. in any capacity, but it's like everything works out beautifully. You're going to feel that the year 2024 is going to be magical. Okay, we have independent on the Four of Cups. You may have had to go to through a period of solitude, a hermit phase, or being very independent. You may have had to learn lessons in this life around, I'm hearing, boundaries or codependency. You know, setting boundaries with others, you know, speaking your truth, and also taking care of self, putting your needs first. For this group, you're very empathic, very psychic, beautiful water energy, but there could have been a tendency to overgive. And now that you've developed this side in previous years and cycles, you're ready to kind of come into this beautiful flow state. For some of you, you may look back on your past and feel like in the past you were more in that divine masculine energy, or having to kind of be more independent and, you know, action oriented, or less so in the emotional state. Or you may have just felt you didn't have time to fully explore the depths of your being. Like 2024, it's like you're fully opening up your spiritual gifts. You're exploring yourself at a soul level. Yeah, and we have manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. And this is why things may be seeming like they happen effortlessly, because you're working on a subconscious level. You're working more so with the subconscious, the psyche, the mind, and it is materializing in the physical, but it may look on the surface like you haven't really done anything. Or, you know, like there's not much going on, but really there's so much that's happening. Yeah. Balance. That's what I'm hearing, is you have already attained a level of balance between the masculine and feminine. But I do feel for this group, you lean towards divine feminine energy, irrespective of gender. You are very much that archetype of the Empress and the High Priestess, and you're really embodying that energy in 2024. And again, your energy is going to be very, very fertile. There's a really strong emphasis on the body though, on taking care of the body, taking care of your health, lifestyle. Okay, you have here Michael and Faith. Again, if you are in a connection, I see beautiful energy surrounding that partnership. If you are single, I feel like 2024 can be the year that you meet your divine partner, if that's what you want. Because this is like divine counterpart, soul connection. We have spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. And it's meeting a person or people like that are soul tribe, that are in alignment. And that's what I was trying to say before. If you've been in situations where, you know, like you felt it was kind of imbalanced, or I don't know, or karmic, like conflict, challenge, like people that didn't understand you. It's like you may have had to step back and just spend more time working on self, or being in your own energy and vibration, because that energy wasn't serving you. It's like now it's like relationships are really going to start to flow for you. It's not, there's not going to be the same amount of challenges. It's not going to be, if there'd been like conflict, chaos, negativity, I see that lifting as well. For those of you that are in, and this is only a minority, for those of you that are in a connection and are wanting, you know, a child, I see the potential for a child. But for some of you, you know, you could be just planting seeds or giving birth to new experiences in the physical reality that has nothing to do with that. But for a small minority of you, I feel like you either may have a child, or you will meet the person where, if you want a family, you will meet the person that you could have a child with. And again, if that's not something you want, then just, you know, be careful. We have Lemurian origin, flow. Didn't I say something about Lemuria or water? Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free. Take your time. This is exactly what I was trying to say. Like, there's a sense of flow, you know, allowing life to carry you. You're going to have far more free time. For some of you, I see you dedicating a lot more time to spirit, to the divine, to your spiritual gifts, to connecting with yourself and all aspects of self, to planting seeds, but you're planting them, you know, in the ethers is what I'm hearing. Like, you're planting them on a subconscious energetic level. Okay, we have breathe the sun. presence, pineal activation, relax, let go. So we have flow, free, take your time and relax. So yeah, again, plenty of time for self-care, plenty of time to go within. I just see you may be very, again, focused on health, relationships, love, family. For some of you, maybe if you already have children, you may be spending more time with your children. I'm just getting this really beautiful Empress energy. Yeah, it's a really beautiful time. But again, I do feel with 2024, it is a very fertile time for you. But there's a sense as well of taking your time with what you want to create, or allowing, I'm not seeing you with like a vision board and a checklist of, okay, I want to experience this and have this happen. It's not that type of energy. Look, you have another card. I'm going to put it over psychic gifts, wisdom, psychic, intuition, truth. Your psychic gifts and intuition are going to be next level. Like I'm seeing, you may learn new psychic or spiritual techniques like astral travel or remote viewing, that you're going to the next level in the sense of understanding yourself as a soul. For this group, your psychic sight is next level. Like you may have very strong premonitions. You may have dreams and then the next day, something materializes. I just feel like this group, you are the high priestess. And you embody that, or you're the high priestess and the empress mixed into one, but you embody that energy. Things are going to become very clear as well. And now you have 555 on the table. You also have 2332. I'm getting the energy of mirroring, and it's this divine union I'm feeling very strongly as well. And again, only if that's what you want, but that is coming through. We have illumination, expression, positivity and joy, inspiration. Again, I feel for a lot of you may decide to express yourself spiritually and creatively, because I was hearing before, like coming out of the closet or showing more of your spiritual gifts, especially spiritual and psychic gifts, especially because they're going to the next level. Look, you have relax again. This is a year to take it easy. You're not achieving a lot via force. I receive all blessings. Oh, beloved, change me into one who knows how to relax completely, sleep deeply, and receive all the blessings of every moment exactly as it presents itself with ease and gratitude. Again, you're going to be in this beautiful energy of divine grace, divine gratitude. You know what it reminds me of? Louise Hay and her book. What is it? You can heal your body, or you can heal your life. But again, it's like that energy of her approach to life, and some of her teachings are very much around, aligning the thoughts, aligning the energy, shifting beliefs, shifting that vibration, but on the surface, being very much at ease, flowing with life, balancing that manifestation process. Again, you may be working with subliminals to really take care of your body, your health, your well-being. If you've had trouble sleeping, because I was getting with this group, you may have come from a year where there was a lot going on, or a bit chaotic, or you were struggling with a lot of thoughts, because I'm getting mental energy. And it's like learning to kind of be in your body. So you may be working with techniques like yoga, tai chi, things that help to ground you in the physical, earthing, swimming and being in water. But it's like, it's going from aerobics, like I've got a strict fitness regime, to kind of like dance, natural movement, yoga, flow. You may still do, some more intense exercise, but it's like, that's the shift in your life is what I'm hearing as well. It's like, it's mirroring that. I think you're really going to be listening to your needs, listening to your body. You could be journaling and meditating a lot as well. You have strength above independent. And look, you've got strength in this card as well. I lean on you. I feel like, again, you've had a period where you may have had to really rely on yourself or be alone, be in a hermit mode. You may have had people around you as well that you couldn't fully depend on. So that's caused you to really depend on self and really depend upon spirit. Make me ready to call on you in even the most confusing situations, large or small. Let me include you. May I lean on your strength, knowing your grace can unravel any dilemma. So again, we get grace. I'm hearing karmic grace, divine grace, things and problems you've had are going to almost effortlessly resolve themselves as though via magic. And the reason is because you've dissolved the seeds within your mind, your subconscious, and the karma. If there's any karma attached to a certain relationship or partnership or certain patterns when it came to self and other. For example, boundaries, codependency. Because you've dissolved that, those challenges are disappearing. And when I think of Horus, again, you may have a connection to ancient Egypt. This group, you've been a priestess before. You've been a priestess. You could have been a shaman. You are very spiritually advanced, but your psychic sight is going to be next level in 2024. You're going to see everything so clearly. You're going to be able to look through the veil. You may be bringing information from behind the veil to others professionally. You could be channeling or writing something or creating something. What did I say about body and self-care? Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. So again, we're not trying to force. It's that analogy of like, you know how someone can be like, oh, I've got to lose, I don't know how many such and such kilos or be this shape, and I'm, going to the gym 5 days a week, and I do 40 minutes of cardio and 20 minutes of weightlifting and, very rigid instruction. I'm going to follow this exact meal plan. You're being intuitive with your movement and intentional with your eating, with your lifestyle. It's like moment to moment, you're looking at, okay, and this approach is going to work well for the rest of your life as well, because this is the shift that's happening. It's mirroring the shift that's happening in terms of your experience of life. Looking at, what do I need right now? How do I feel right now? What would serve me in terms of, whether this is nutrition, my physical health, my mental, emotional health. You're just going to be very in sync with yourself. I also think you've already done a lot of work on self-love and self-acceptance, which is enabling this energy to come in. And again, we have confirmation of a really beautiful divine union. Some of you I feel like you may already be in a beautiful connection, but for others of you, this is coming in. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, that's what we saw here. You're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. So again, I feel for this group, you've already had, quite a bit of solitude, or you've done work on self, on connecting with yourself, on connecting with spirit and the divine. And I feel like you're entering, I just saw 26 on the timer as well. You're entering a time period where you're ready for those. Like I feel like this group, you don't need love or you don't need another. You know how to source your love from within yourself. You know how to connect with spirit, or you know that the divine God, the universe, is your source of everything. And because you have that stability and foundation within yourself, you're able to attract in someone that's of a very high level. And for some of you, again, you may have already gone through this phase and you're already in a connection and it's just deepening and going to the next level. But for those of you where you're single, I feel like that's what's coming in. But I don't see you like forcing anything. Like you're not going out trying to find someone. You're not like, if you meet someone and there's like a friendship, but they're not, you feel like it's not fully healthy or it's not clicking. It's like you're not holding on to them. There's this beautiful surrendered state that you've attained, but this has been years and years, maybe even longer in the making. And Spirit is saying like 2024 is like a breath of fresh air for you. It's like the debris is clearing, the clouds and the rain is gone, and the sun is here. You have time to breathe. You've been through so much, I feel, spiritually, karmically, energetically. And now it's like a year of, getting back to you, but every facet of your life is in balance, I see. Or at least by the end of the year, it's like you've balanced everything beautifully. And I just heard harmony and divine grace. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, Group 3. So what I'm hearing for Group 3, I feel as though in 2024, you're ready for more, I heard leadership and I also heard exposure. So I feel for this group, you may have done a lot of healing work around your confidence, around I just heard feeling safe in your body, feeling like having really strong boundaries in relation to others. There's just this sense of like such empowerment, feeling really empowered knowing what you deserve, yeah, like limitless potential. I feel like this group, you may have done a lot of work, I heard, on your root chakra. Yeah, I'm hearing feeling grounded, feeling safe, knowing that you deserve to receive, knowing how to handle or set boundaries with people that try to encroach on your space or people who try to tell you who you are. I also see positive changes happening in your financial sector. You may have had to take a step back from certain career or financial pursuits to do some of this inner work, or it could be that your newfound confidence is helping, or newfound or expanded sense of confidence and self is encouraging you to really go chase your dreams, put yourself out there, be open to new streams of income as well. Yeah, I feel for this group, there has been a lot of work done internally, because I'm getting like divine fire. You know how we have that divine spark, but I feel like you have done a lot of the healing work emotionally as well. But with that Queen of Wands, I'm getting Queen or King of Wands energy, like visionary, go-getter, ready to receive what's yours is what I just heard. And look at the volcano in the background. You may feel like it's almost like an energy erupting. Like you may start the year of 2024 having come out of a period of healing, cleansing, releasing, limiting beliefs or self-concepts, and just start running towards your dreams with the Nine of Cups. Because for many of you, it's like you may have an idea in mind, or there may be something that you have been working towards, but it's like now you truly believe like, yep, I deserve this. I'm ready for this. I feel like for some of you, you've completely let go of the past, or you've let go of old fears, old wounds that left you feeling limited or less than, or feeling as though you couldn't have this dream and this desire. And it's like now you know you can, you know what you want, and no one's going to get in your way. Like this group, it's like powerhouse energy, unstoppable. Yeah, but I feel like you've come out with the Hangman and the Temperance. I feel like things could have been really slow for you in 2023, or you could have felt, especially financially, I'm hearing, but even just in the physical world, like everything slowed down. It could have looked like nothing was happening. And it's funny, we have the Leopard Jasper, and I'm hearing for some of you, a leopard may be, I'm seeing leopards, you know, leopards, cheetahs. There's a sense of like running and going after what you want. I feel like 2024 may, again, get off to a quick start, but you may be like, it may be very fast moving. Like there may be a lot that happens. So it's almost like you go from 2023 where everything's like either it feels slowed down or stuck, but it was designed for healing and introspection and, you know, cutting the cords of the past is what I just heard. Cutting limiting beliefs so that you could go into 2024 in this kind of new, empowered, go-getter energy. I'm hearing that song, There's Nothing Holding Me Back, isn't it by Shawn Mendes? But that's what I feel. It's like there could have been a time frame where, there were definite limiting beliefs, especially around finances or around whatever this wish fulfillment is. And for many of you, I do feel it's career or, you know, career financially linked. But it doesn't have to be. But I do feel it's like you may have had a vision, a dream, a desire, but perhaps there was difficulty grounding it in the physical and taking action. But I feel like if that's the case, it was because there were lingering fears subconsciously that needed to be healed here before you could move ahead. And because you've done that inner work and because you've healed and released that energy, it's like now you're like full steam ahead. Now you're ready to go. You know, there's nothing that can kind of trip you up internally. And with that Queen of Cups as well, there may have been some emotion you had to heal. And I feel you've gotten really good at handling, I'm seeing this Queen of Wands, and it's like people are trying to project and she's just like, I don't know, it just bounces off you. Or people are trying to overstep your boundaries. Like you know how to deal with negativity, toxicity, disrespect. It's like no one can get a rise out of you, or no one can influence. I do feel you'll be assertive and stand up for yourself in a way that feels right for you in these situations, but it's like people can't get a reaction, or they can't get in your mind and throw you off course. It's like I'm hearing like a force to be reckoned with. There's just this sense of, and you've got laser focus in 2024 toward a particular goal. And again, it will vary for all of you what this particular goal or dream is, but I see you attaining it. I see you really moving, and your finances are increasing as well. I also see you feeling really empowered. Like I see you feeling really confident, feeling as though anything is possible. The world is your oyster. Like, but this is because of the work I feel like you've done. And you have here candle quartz and bleeding heart. Again, there was some healing emotionally that had to take place around that heart chakra. Vulnerability, self-worth, feminine healing. Now, this could have been an energy you were in 2023. Dealing with emotions, processing, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, working on self-worth, knowing you deserve to receive. And it's like in 2024, you're shifting slightly from that Queen of Cups into that Queen of Wands. Obviously, we need all these, elements together, but you may be embodying more of the Queen of Wands, like in the sense of your confidence and taking action. Whereas I feel like 2023 may have been more of like a heart healing, gentle, divine feminine energy. Because you have golden apple. Again, you're definitely attracting gold, abundance, prosperity. You put the crown back on. If there's anyone, because they're showing me someone trying to tip your crown off, and it's like, no, and you're just holding on to it, putting it there. It's like it doesn't even get a rise out of you, or it doesn't phase you anymore. So there could be people that are a little, I don't know, like there could be some energies around you that don't really serve you, but it's like the way you're showing up now is completely different to how you would have previously. Yeah, and look, Queen Codes, her story, healing distortion. So there could have been some healing you had to undergo that was distorting your ability to see yourself clearly or had affected your worth. So, but I feel like you've done that work, or you're wrapping up that work in 2023. And again, healing and growth is ongoing, but I just feel like you've done a lot of the healing around, self-worth, around, and I just heard keeping yourself small. So there could have been some fears or limiting beliefs that weren't enabling you to live up to your potential, or weren't enabling you to attract in the type of success and abundance that you wanted. But for some of you, I feel you're meant for, I just heard success. And for some of you, this is some sort of being in the spotlight or leadership. So this could be like a social media presence. This could be, being a leader in terms of having your own business, or being, like a CEO. There's an upgrade in what you're here, not what you're here to do, but your belief in it. And it's like now you're able to attract it in because you match that energy. What did I say about as well? Boundaries. And you have this sitting above the Five of Wands. Cycles, Grandmother Moonstone, cycles of change, illuminating boundaries, new beginnings. Yeah, it's like now who to cut off. I feel like you may have had to cut off a lot of toxicity, especially toxic people or environments in 2023. And because you've done that and you've cleared that energy, you've also mastered how to deal with these types of people and energies and situations in a healthy, assertive way. It's like nothing can throw you off course with new beginnings. I do think you're going to feel I'm getting a little bit of Phoenix energy when I look at this card. So you may feel like you're rising from the ashes. You may feel as well like there's a sense of, because I feel for some of you, it may be like you're starting something brand new, or you feel like 2024 is the mark of you beginning a new journey or a new trajectory. It's going to feel very different that year to other years and cycles that you've been in. Yeah, and I just heard here comes the sun. So crazy lace, agate, and sunflower play. More fun, jokes, and laughter, please. Again, you're going to feel more happy. You're going to feel more free as well. Like being yourself, embracing life, enjoying life, knowing that you deserve positive energies. I feel like, again, you've cut off people and situations and energies that kind of left you feeling either down or just kind of tried to steal your power is what I'm feeling as well. No, I just heard tried to steal your peace. It's like now you have a level of resilience and grit where even if people throw this energy at you, I just don't see it working very well. And it's like they may almost become frustrated because they can't get a reaction. You have Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Yeah, definitely. With temperance, all this healing work you've done, you're really going to be in your power. And I feel like, again, you're a force to be reckoned with, even when it comes to pursuing your dreams and your goals. Like, I just feel like things aren't going to be able to throw you, or affect you emotionally. Like, you may have in the past been someone, because keep getting this emphasis on boundaries and the mix between Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. You could have been someone in the past who, you know, absorbs emotions easily from others, or was easily or almost reactive in the sense that because you were taking on energies or emotions from people around you, it would, you know, naturally affect you or trigger you, affect your sense of self. Whereas now it's like, no matter what emotional energy they send your way, or, you know, how would I say, what their words, it's like, it's not getting in your mind. Like, it's like no one can toy with you or play games. Like, you could have dealt with people that were almost a bit manipulative, or I'm hearing stealing your energy. You could have dealt with a lot of energy vampires as well, or people that were determined to try to blind you to your strength. And you have Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Yeah, and that's what I feel. It's like you have this divine flame that's lit within you. You have your passion, your direction, your purpose, and it's like nothing is holding you back. You're really going to be embodying this fire element. And when I think of the fire element as well, it does make me think of Phoenix energy again, but it makes me think of transmutation and using fire to burn away. And as I say that, I just look down, Saint Germain, violet flame, alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. I feel like you've already done this heading into 2024, but you may be using and still transmuting some energies as they come up within you and externally. But you are an ultimate alchemist. Like, you've been able to take your pain and turn it into strength and wisdom. You may literally work with fire or the violet flame as a meditation or spiritual practice to transmute and shift energies. But you're ready for the new. 2024, it's like a brand new self and a brand new life. Yeah, we have Metatron and Sandalphon, sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons, sitting above the Nine of Cups. So some of your wish fulfillment or what you're manifesting could also be a divine union for those of you where it resonates. But the other message I'm getting is you're going to be meeting sacred and divine connections that help you to fulfill your dreams with the Nine of Cups, help you to, you know, live your passion, people that understand your vision and are there to kind of be a support to you in that process. And we have also sovereignty, right to choose, immunity to hooks, and we have dragon energy. So again, empowerment, sharing your voice, sharing your vision, not allowing other people to hold you back. Yeah, you've really come into your own, but I just heard you've slayed a lot of dragons to get here. And that's why I think part of why you're so masterful when it comes to dealing with that Five of Wands energy we saw is because you may have had to deal with a lot of karmic situations or people that tried to extinguish your fire or talk you out of your dreams or try to convince you that you weren't as powerful as what you were. But it's like that veil or that, what do you call it? Like, that cape is coming off. Like, you're being, you were always strong. You were always powerful. You always had this energy, but it's like you're not holding back in any way. This is a year where I do think you're being encouraged to be more self-focused, to put, you know, to go after your dreams, to put yourself first, to not, you know, be overly concerned with other people's energy or not allow them to kind of trip you up or pull you backwards. I think also you're not entertaining anyone or anything that's like, you know, that's low vibrational, that's negative. You have expansion, love for all, playfulness, release the past. So with playfulness, play, we have fun, jokes, laughter. Spirit wants you, I feel like last year, or technically it's this year, but 2023 may have been a little heavier or you had to work through a lot. And it's like 2024, Spirit wants you to enjoy life again. Spirit wants you to feel safe, perhaps to open up. If you have had to pull away from connections that were a little more toxic, I see you like really creating as well. For some of you, what you're working towards could be a creative pursuit or project or career path. But there's a sense I heard, let that fire burn. Allow yourself to, because I'm seeing the colors I'm seeing and the chakras, the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Especially the root chakra and the solar plexus are very strong in 2024. And it's like you're expanding yourself, you're expanding your connections. Be open to new types of connections that actually bring joy, where you can learn and grow with these people through joy rather than suffering or struggling. But with release the past, because I'm hearing like now they're just clapping, like job well done. You've been able to release the past, transmute energies, alchemize old connections, and you're ready. Yeah, and look, we have root portal 33. That number could be significant, but I'm seeing as well 333. So again, some of you could be creative, or there could be an emphasis on communication, vitality, stability, and survival. Fearful. Again, you're feeling more safe and stable within yourself because you've mastered how to deal with negativity, how to not take those energies on, and you've got very strong boundaries now. Very grounded. The work you've done in terms of the root chakra as well and the solar plexus, because I feel you've already done some of this work, but you may still be strengthening those chakras going into 2024, but it's enabling you to attract more abundance as well. And you also have exploration. Be open to the new, be open to fun, be open to new connections, new ways of expressing yourself or doing things, because I feel in order to bring this 9 of Cups in, it may not come in the exact way you would have envisioned or thought. And it's like Spirit is saying they want you to be open to how, you know, things fall together or how the divine brings in these energies. The number 6 is really significant as well, because we have 33, 6, 15, 6. You're going to feel as though the external world, things are coming into alignment with your new energy and with your new vibration. Yeah, boldness, unknown, limitless. This is the year 2024 to be bold, to be authentically you, to put yourself out there. Like for some of you, you may get the urge when it comes to starting a brand new life. You may move, relocate, start that new social media account, start that business. There's just this sense of, you know, I'm here, and I'm hearing that song, This Is Me by, I think it's The Greatest Showman, but that energy is coming through strong. Yeah, divinity, I know my true identity. No one can shake you. Yeah, no one can shake you. No one can shake your sense of self. No one can talk you out of your truth or your dreams. May I always remember my true identity, unlimited light and love. Let me know myself as pure consciousness. Wake me from the sleepwalk of believing I am only human. I feel like this group, you already have awoken to your divinity and your potential. But with limitless and this card, again, I feel because you're integrating more of that higher self energy and that divinity, it's like challenges or things or situations that may have appeared earlier or tried to trip you up, that it's not going to work anymore because you're showing up in a vibration that's so powerful and so empowered, and especially spiritually empowered, that it's no longer effective. And you also have unfolding according to your will. Change me, divine beloved, into one who lets you guide things according to your will. May the highest will unfold in all ways. So your will, your sense of self, your drive is going to be off the charts, like very strong. Again, fire energy, root chakra, solar plexus. But you will be asked to be flexible. So you may kind of move towards particular goals and dreams and ideas, but how they manifest, or the way in which, I just saw 1919. So again, you've closed out a huge cycle in 2023, but the way things manifest may not be perfectly according to your will, but it's like, I'm hearing this or better. So Spirit is saying, if there are some twists and turns getting to that 9 of Cups, it's because there's something better for you, and Spirit can have and see that eagle eye view. So you are going to be called to balance, like still be in this go-getter, charge ahead, you know, it could be taking risks as guided energy, but still have some flexibility, because I'm getting adventurous, flexible. Yeah, you're definitely bringing in more abundance. And I think this was where the 5 of Pentacles was at the beginning. All my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. So your relationship to finances and how you perceive money and finances is changing as well. Like if in the past you'd have fear, like, oh, like, what if I'm not provided for, or I can't go here or travel here, or, you know, start this new business because of money. I feel like it's like, you know now that money and abundance is divinity, is God, and stems and derives from within you. So it's like there's more faith and trust and confidence in your abundance, in the divine, in, you know, you attracting in abundance, that you maybe are a little less rigid in your beliefs about money or holding on or letting go. And again, you still need to be conscious and financially responsible. Like, I'm not saying, oh, just don't even consider it and throw caution to the wind, but there's a sense of you being feeling more free. Number one, because I think you are attracting in more abundance, but also having greater trust and feeling safe that your needs are provided for. And that belief and conviction then manifests physically. You have self-love. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. I feel like you've already done tremendous work on self-love and self-confidence, which is what is ushering in 2024 with such a bang. But again, this is your year where your inner child is completely healed and you're giving your inner child free reign. For some of you, you may feel like you're living like a child again. And when people hear children, they might think, oh, like being irresponsible or immature. Not in that way, but it's like you're alive again, or you feel like you're able to live in the moment. You're able to trust your dreams and your spiritual nudges and intuition. You're able to live, you know, wild and free in the sense of authentically yourself without having any concern of other people's thoughts or reactions. That type of energy where, and again, it's because you've reestablished, I just saw 2 on the timer. So confirmation, you've reestablished connection with that inner child. And for some of you with a dream, with that 9 of Cups, there's a dream or a talent or a desire you've had since childhood. Whether that be for some of you, it's for, you know, a beautiful connection. For some of you, it's for travel or to live a life that's more nomadic or unconventional. For others of you, I think it is relative to a creative gift or talent or a career pursuit that you've wanted. But it's like now you're really listening to that inner child and recognizing when you need to be more spontaneous or adventurous. You're understanding the importance of change and growth in evolution, and you're letting go of more perhaps even like rigid ideas or beliefs around who you need to be or how, you know, how to live your life. You're shedding all of that and you're living wild and free. However that looks for you individually, 2024, it's like you've fully stepped into the truth of yourself and your divinity. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So I feel like in 2024, it's like you're coming out with a bang is what I'm hearing. Like you're coming out in all your glory with this King of Wands and wisdom and the divine feminine. It's like there's a regal energy here, but it's also very empowered, very confident. I know this is Mookaite, this crystal, but I just heard tiger's eye. So again, when I think of tiger's eye, it's like standing out. You may have a connection as well to like lions, tigers. I'm seeing like these big cats. They could be like a spirit animal for you, but you're really embodying that energy of like, this is me. I'm also getting Leo energy really strong. So there may be this energy of being seen, just really being in your power. But again, with death here, I'm getting the sense of like a phoenix where there's been a huge transformation or rebirth in your energy. And because of that, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I just heard all guns blazing. It's like you come into this year just really empowered. It's empowered and strong, but it's in a divine feminine way where it's, you know, silent strength. Like you may not be, it's not, I do see you putting yourself out there more. And you may be communicating more or sharing more of who you are, but it's like you could walk into a room and your energy field is going to be so magnetic where people are drawn to you. You may notice a lot of people kind of looking at you or taking interest in you and your energy. Yeah, there's just a magnetism and a vibration around you that people are so drawn to, like a really powerful embodied divine feminine energy. It's like I just heard next level empress where I don't know how to explain this, like very powerful, but it is a quiet strength as well, where you may, even if you weren't to speak, it's like people notice you. There could be a real glow up that has happened or is happening in 2024 in terms of your appearance. I see like you really shining. Some of this is your aura and your energy field as well, but you may literally have a physical glow up, because I just see people being very drawn to you, very attracted to you. Yeah, but I've just heard you've been reborn. So there was some sort of process, like you've been through the fire here with death and you're emerging. I'm getting strong Leo energy, fire and Scorpio coming through really strong. Yeah, I just get this sense of, just feeling so empowered, but it's like, you don't need to tell anyone. It's like everyone can feel it. For some of you, you may have gone through this Phoenix energy and this spiritual expansion and growth and glow up. And it's like you just are radiating a certain vibration to those around you. It's going to be a very lucky year for this group as well, because of your magnetism and because of the energy you're embodying, it's your year to receive. Receive compliments, receive abundance, receive energy. Even like now is the time as well with the 8 of Coins and the 9 of Wands and the King of Wands to really put yourself out there when it comes to your passion and your career and your work. Maybe even put yourself literally out there on social media, or you're doing something where, because I'm hearing Midas touch, like in this vibration that you're embodying, it's kind of difficult to put a foot wrong. I'm not saying, oh, like nothing bad can happen, or, you know, you won't have any challenge, but you know, this is like, if say you had a talent or a dream, right? This would be the year that you get discovered. This would be the year where people start to notice, oh wow, like so-and-so is really shining, or they look amazing. Like what's going on with, there's something that's changed about you, but it's not, for some of you, it could be physical appearance and a glow up, but it's almost like as well, the energy field, it's like intangible. People can't quite put their finger on what has shifted or what to make of it. Like, I don't know, like I just heard you've gone rogue. So there could be a sense of like you've come back, and you're embodying yourself and your beauty and the essence of who you are in such a way that it's like one of a kind. There's something about you that's really standing out. If you've ever been uncomfortable with the spotlight or being seen or compliments, I feel like you're overcoming that, because you are going to have either a lot of people interested in you or a lot of people complimenting you, wanting to connect with you. Like this is a year as well for this group where you make and meet the right connections, or the people that really see and value you for who you are, who, you know, want to contribute to your life and your journey rather than take. It's like, I feel like people won't want to mess with you either, but it's not, that's what I'm saying. Like you could be completely silent, but it's like there's a look in your eyes, or there's something around your presence where there's an unknowable quality, like of magic or divine priestess feminine energy. You know how the divine feminine can be really gentle but really fierce. It's like people can sense that there's this ferocity to you, or there's this power and this embodiment that they just don't want to cross. And I just looked down and we had Herkimer Diamond and Snowdrop, Resurrection, commitment, purification, devotion. Some of you may have a commitment on the horizon with the 4 of Wands, like a marriage or taking a connection to the next level. So that could be something coming in 2024. If you're single and you're wanting to attract this, I see this is a year where, you know, you're going to meet a solid and divine connection. And it's partly because of this magnetism, but for others of you, you may already be in a connection and it's going to the next level. But I feel like, again, with resurrection, I'm getting this phoenix, you know, rising from the ashes. It's like you've always been this beautiful peacock with this King of Wands. Like there's something very unique about you, because I keep trying to put it into words and I can't. But part of it is your energetic signature. It's your frequency. And because of that signature and that vibration, there's a light or a glow around you that people are captivated by, but the conscious or logical self doesn't fully understand or know what it is. But yeah, it's like you just have that, what's the saying, je ne sais quoi, that it factor. So again, if there's something that you want to create and a passion that you've had, like 2024 is a year to put yourself out there. It's the year to be seen. But again, it's like you're being seen silently. I keep hearing that. For some of you, you may be like posting a lot on social media, or there's something where people are like captive, or like you walk through this down the street or in a shopping center and people just like staring. There's just something about people wanting to watch you, like not in a scary way, just in a way that they're so drawn to you. You also have crystal grid focus, create with intent. So with commitment here, devotion, and create with intent, this is your year to bring your desires into reality. You've been gifted this magnetism for a reason, and you are being blessed with, I feel for some of you, the spotlight or, you know, other people's attention and energy, and Spirit is saying, utilize that vibration. You know, it's like you're utilizing all of who you are. No, I shouldn't say utilize, but embodying all of who you are, all your talents, all your beauty, all your divinity, all your power in a way where it like, it's this perfect alchemy or alchemical process where it all comes together, or there's something so captivating about, you know, your look, your energy field, your unique talents, your voice, the sound of your voice. It could be like all of those facets, your fashion sense. You've really perfected the art of loving yourself and being yourself. But it's like you're doing it in a way where it's not obnoxious. It's not like, you know, I'm the loudest person in the room and I'm going to announce how gifted and talented I am. It's not that. It's just something about you, and it's like embodied in a really beautiful, divine, feminine way. But you do need to manage your magnetism, because there's going to be a lot of people and situations and opportunities and attention coming toward you. And it's going to be up to you to use that beautiful priestess intuitive energy to discern what's for you and what's not, and when to, I just heard, roar like a lion, or kind of fall back into a more, you know, gentle, receptive space. You have restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. Some of you have, I want to say, enhanced or changed something about your appearance, or how you're showing up, how you're expressing yourself. Your communication style. It could, I think it's a blend potentially of both, but you've really found your stride with your innate talents, your innate beauty, your fashion sense, your appearance. It could be makeup, however you're showing up, your body care or skincare routine. It's like it's all come together, inner and outer. And it's like you're shining from the inside out is what I'm hearing. Blue kyanite and honeysuckle, sword of truth, freedom, warrior of light, but stop holding yourself back. Yeah, you're not going to be holding yourself back at all. I do feel you have at times perhaps more of a quiet strength, and in the past you could have been underestimated. But because of the work you've done on yourself, your energy speaks so clear and loud that others can no longer, I'm hearing, underestimate you or deny this energy that you're embodying, because it's just so profound. I also feel you may be called to speak up and use your voice. Like you could be someone who's more or has lent towards being an introvert, and you may still, I'm not saying change that about yourself, but you may be called to share more of your ideas, your thoughts, more of yourself with others, because I feel like they're going to be really drawn to you. You're also really in your power. This group, you have a beautiful blend, because you have that fierce, like primal kind of warrior energy as well, but you're also really in this divine feminine energy. Okay, I accidentally grabbed 5 of these oracle cards for you. So we have regeneration, acceleration, change, shamanic wisdom. So we've got, I keep seeing resurrection and regeneration. It's like you've come out of the ashes, you're reborn. It's like having new, fresh skin. But, you know, you could have, coming out of this rebirth process, coming out of the cocoon, can obviously, I feel like in 2023, you may have gone through a lot of shadow work, dark night of the soul, coming out of that fire, out of the ashes, transforming yourself. You've done a lot of work on yourself for you to be able to show up and shine so bright in this energy. And it's like you're coming out and emerging in 2024. I just had the butterfly. Okay, you have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Your hard work is going to pay off, especially in the financial realm. I definitely see you taking action on passions and ideas. And what may have held back either your dreams or your finances in the past could have been a fear of being seen or a fear of the spotlight. And I see you overcoming, or you have overcome that. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Again, I feel this group, you love yourself in such an embodied way, like unconditionally. You love and accept every facet of your being. And when you're in that vibration, it's extraordinarily beautiful to others, irrespective of physical appearance. I do think people will be very drawn to the physical as well, but it's like you have that extra, you know, that je ne sais quoi, that energy that people can't quite put their finger on. And you embody such a gorgeous, divine, feminine magnetism, receptive energy that it's like people, they're showing me someone just being drawn in. Like it's almost like siren energy. And it's funny, we have the mermaid here. You may have a connection to mermaids, Mintaka, but I just get this sense that it's like so captivating. You could also be Venusian. You know, Taurus or Libra energy, but there's just this sense of being, with light activation, call to action, power surge, earth mission. I feel like you have this, you know, this magnetism and beauty to you because it's like your life purpose and mission may involve like connecting with a lot of people or reaching a lot of people. So there's something in that energetic signature that really draws others towards you, or I just keep hearing can't look away. There's something about you that's distinct. You may also be quite unique in your appearance or your, you know, your beauty, your look. There's something just very, and you're also really regal. There's this sense of like divine feminine, but empowered, but fierce. It's just like, you're such a unique, I just said you're a unique vibe. It's like it's your own signature style, look, energy. You have Bridget, inner fire, let your passion lead you to your purpose with King of Wands. Again, this is a year to really apply yourself to your passions and your earth mission, because I feel it's like you've been given this kind of oomph or this rush of power and confidence and embodiment because it's helping you to attain a particular goal when it comes to your life purpose and your career or your dreams. And it's like you have a beautiful blend, though, again, of knowing when to take inspired action and knowing when to fall back. I see you as well being very independent and really embodying and radiating that energy of, you know, I don't need anyone or anything outside of myself, but I'm open to the energies and people and connections that are conducive to me and my path moving forward. You have very high standards, or at the very least, that's how you're being perceived, as setting the bar very high. Attune to nature's signs to find your way, follow your heart. So again, I feel like you will be following your heart and you will be following your dreams. Yeah, divine. You have wisdom of the divine feminine and divine feminine. This group, you have mastered, you know, empress status. You have mastered divine feminine energy and magnetism. Receive your birthright unconditional love. You will be receiving a lot of everything, but again, with that comes discernment, needing to discern what's for you and what's not. Oh my God, you have another card with divine feminine. Majestic eminence, priestess, divine feminine worth. Again, I feel like you've done a lot of, and look, we have like a, what is that, lion? No, tiger. We have this sense, I keep getting tiger energy, and I kept hearing for you tiger's eye, so you may want to work with that crystal. There's a sense here, and again, like, can you see how this woman, her eyes are closed, but she's manifesting silently, and they keep saying it's like you're drawing everything to you, but it looks like there's just complete silence and stillness. And here she's using her mind, she's using that third eye energy visualization to bring things into form or to magnetize things toward her. And I feel like that's the master magician I'm hearing as well. So your manifestation power is going to be next level. But with worth, I feel like you've done a lot of work on understanding your worth, understanding your power. And again, I feel like you've come out of like a cocoon phase or a phase of inner alchemy and transformation to show up in such an embodied form. And look, I said before, it's like you're emerging. Master number 11, emergence. Creation, resurrection, magician. I've seen resurrection for you like 2 times now. Yeah, like the world is your oyster in 2024. Be really conscious as well, though, of your thoughts, where you're sending your energy, and you will be conscious of the way you affect others. You know, and that can show up in ways that, you know, are positive, especially when it's a personal situation that's for you and that serves, you know, that you want to accept into your energy, but also be aware of, you know, you'll be magnetizing a lot of everyone, like everything and a lot of people. And I just saw 1717, a lot of abundance as well. But again, I keep hearing discernment. You have burdens. I accept your help. Change me, divine beloved, into one who greatly receives all help you send. Let me release the useless idea that I must carry the burden alone. Let me trust that you send the right assistance. May I feel worthy and accepted. So you may have been hyper independent. I did mention like independence. There could have been a little bit of lone wolf energy as well. And I see you keeping that independence and that strength that you built up, that you know you can achieve a lot on your own, and you know that you can be and create as this magician successfully independently. But I see you being a little bit more receptive to certain people and connections, and that receptivity energy is allowing more abundance to come in, especially if you've struggled with, or there's been a burden around finances. We have attachment. I release all attachments. Change me, divine beloved, into one who trusts that the perfect relationship always arrives on time. Let me feel worthy and deserving of love. Again, you've done a lot of work on self-love, on inner worth, and knowing you deserve to receive. And I feel like 2024 is your year to receive in all areas of your life, because they've shown me pretty much every factor: career, life purpose, dreams, finances, the right connections, you know, whether it's like spotlight, attention, compliments. There's just a lot that's coming in, because I feel like you emerge as this butterfly out of that cocoon. Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. I see more joy coming in, but I feel like you've already let go of a lot of people or burdens or lower vibrational connections and situations that were draining your energy. And part of why you may be showing up in such a potent energy is you have come out of a period of, like, out of the cocoon, out of a phase of, you know, being that hermit, going within, healing and introspection. You also have love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. And this is why you're so magnetic, because you're embodying this energy of love. And again, Spirit is saying, if you are single and have been looking for the right connection and counterpart, I see that as a potential for you as well. And meeting the right people that, number one, are respectful, that show up at the vibration and in the energy that you desire and deserve. I don't see for this group that you're lowering the bar to accept in people or situations or experiences that aren't of the highest caliber. Like, I feel like you're not demanding, but you're requiring very, you know, high vibrational, high quality people, situations, even like in terms of your lifestyle. I see that bar increasing, because that the level of self-love and confidence you are embodying is next level. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.